G'day gang, GameolioDan here. How you going? We're back in the World of Warcraft, back on the Night Elf. And in the Bough of Corruption. Well wait, no, the Bough of Corruption slain. The Vengeance of Loon. Alright, let's do that. There's some corrupted servants here. See how this works. That's right. There's some of that, mate. So this one pulls in all corrupted demons within 40 yards. And this summons a flurry of stars. And we got here summoning a boomlight. A beam of moonlight that grants healing to the caster and their allies. Okay. There's a fair bit of damage over time. So I can go here, pull them all in, and then just cast this. Ah, beautiful. Bit of a cooldown there on the staff, although. I guess I could do the same thing over here. Yeah. We've got a little friend here, Enwyn. Wow, Enwyn the human too. Enwyn the human travelled from far away, all the way to Teldrassil. Okay. So, is this the way? There probably was an easier path to take along the side there, but anyway, we'll take the adventurous way. Yep. Certainly was that. Oh, look at this. Bough of Corruption. Here we go. Mate, you are going to cop it. I'm going to run straight in the middle, pull everything, and just cast this. That's it. That's it, I think. Did we slay you? We slayed you. There we go. Slain. Alright, he's down. Well, I guess we can go back now. Don't know why she did that. I got maybe the I don't know if it actually grants experience. There's no experience there. Don't know. Alright, anyway. Run back. And, I don't know if there's anything else here, because I remember there used to be a cave over there somewhere. I don't know if it's still there, but at one point there was a cave over there, and there was a quest to go into that place. I remember a tree or a fruit from a tree around here somewhere, but I can't seem to see that. Yeah, there's definitely, I guess there's been a couple little changes. Maybe it streamlines the whole experience or something. Or one of those similar buzzwords. Okay, Tyrande. Didn't she say she was going to come and help as well? Or maybe that was in the Bough of Corruption, we just took care of it so quick. I don't know. Alune be praised, everything I had encountered suggested the corruption to be buried deep within Teldrassil itself. I had worried we might never be able to strike at the source without killing the world tree. I am thankful I was wrong. Malfurion was the start to this great turn of fortune. Perhaps I will seek him out before I depart to the wilds again. Thank you, GameolioDan. Thank you for everything you've done. You are sure to be a great hero someday. Durable Drape. Our tasks are done here for now. This water proved to be of great importance, but it wasn't originally meant for me. Go ahead and bring it back to Carithras at the crossroads. I'm sure he'd like you to deliver it to its original destination. Okay. Oh, he's waiting for me. Okay. We're not going back to Dolinar. Some furbolgs up there. Alrighty. There you are. Okay, buddy. Let's talk. It's good to see you again. I sense that Tyrande's task went smoothly with you by her side. Thank you for returning to me so swiftly. I have but one last task to ask of you, shall we? It has been an undeniable honor to have met you. You are a testament to the nobility of your race. Go now and finish this final task. Take the waters to Tyrande Whisperwind in Darnassus.
Good luck, friend.
Alright. We enter the great city itself. Go and see ourselves Tyrande herself, and then see what they have to say. Oh, wow. What the heck is that? When did that appear? Was that there from the beginning of Legion? I had never noticed that before. Then again, when I started playing the Legion expansion, I've never been back to Azeroth. Wow, okay. Something to look up and see what the heck's going on. That actually looks really cool. Anyway, this way to Tyrande. In the Temple of the Moon. See where she would like us to go next. So over here we've got a few portals. This one goes to Hellfire Peninsula, which is part of Burning Crusade. Exodar, which is these fine Draenei.
Remember the lessons of the past.
I think that's the only two portals. That's their start area. Or their city. Okay. Malfurion is here as well.
How might nature serve?
Elune, give me strength.
How fare you, young one? Ah, the blessed waters from our moonwells. We have borne witness to the spirit of the Kaldori then. In recent times, I've come to find that the spirit offers more questions than it does answers, but such is the continuing nature of discovery that drives us in our darkest hours. I will offer you the simplest answers that I can. Malfurion has returned to us, but harsh times are yet upon us. Staghelm is gone and the world is racked with pain. Malfurion has much to mend and he will need help. Well, I stand to serve, my lady. Looking pretty good. Those textures. Looking pretty good. Alright. What have you got for us?
How may I help?
You look able, and perhaps willing to help. Albadine has finally fallen, though many of its inhabitants departed long ago when the city first suffered the brunt of the cataclysm. Many of the more stubborn residents are yet unaccounted for, and it now appears that the city may have been overrun by water elementals. My sisters need help rescuing the survivors. Please, warrior, use the western tree to reach Tyrande, and then speak to Vespristus to secure a flight to Lord, and now be swift.
Be careful.
Alright, can do. This is a quick way down. It hurts. It's not easy on the feet. Some beautiful sounds out there. So Darnassus, I think I may have explained this last time we came through here briefly, but anyway. Darnassus is your city, Night Elf City. There's a bank here, guild vault as well if you're in a guild. I don't think I'm in a guild at all, so I won't ask that, but there's extra. It'll kind of look like that, but it's a lot larger, and there's more. You can put more items in there. The guild master will determine what you have access to, so depending on your rank, determines what you can and what the guild master allows that rank to get from there. Some may set it just so you can deposit, others might set it so that you can take everything. So it's always a good thing to check out. We'll have a little tour around here. Now this area here, I don't know if there's much going on here, really. I've never had a reason to come out here. I think there was a quest up here, or there was this dude you had to speak to over there at one point, but I don't know if that's actually necessary anymore. There's poison supplies, I guess, for rogues. You know what? I've never gone down here before. Ever. I have no idea what's down here. This is the first time in over 10 years of playing this game that I've ever got down here. Okay, so this is Rogue Trainer. That's why I've never been a Night Elf Rogue. More Rogue Trainers. Rogue Trainers everywhere. Okay. Well, if you're a rogue, you may end up coming down here. Dummy over there. Oh, well, cool. There you go. There was something new. I've never seen this area before, ever. Yeah, like I said, I've never had much to do over here, so that's why I'm finding it a little bit difficult to explain what this area is, but there you go. Very cool. There's a food and drink vendor over there. Over here, this is where you can pick up your first couple of mounts. Or the Night Elf versions. Night Elf mounts. Dawn Sabers, Frost Sabers. So you get Apprentice riding at level 20 and then level 40 as your journeyman. Lets you ride a little bit faster. I think previously it used to be level 40 or so before you could get your first mount. And the cost of getting the mount and riding was like really high. That price has now come down quite a bit. Quite a bit. I can't remember how many hundreds of gold it was, but it was pretty significant. That's what I remember.
I am honored. Goddess, watch over you.
I think maybe riding wasn't that expensive, but the mount was, or maybe vice versa. So you got a hunter trainer up here. There's a stable master there. Okay, so if you're hunting. Now, I don't actually know if you need to go there anymore and see these people. Maybe if you need to respec. I don't even think you need to see them anymore. Not even to respec. If I want to respec, I just go here and I just click the button. So, previously you had to go there. You'd go and talk to them to learn
what you seek.
To learn,
That's enough gabbing.
you know,
from
new
me
skills
today.
and so on. Alright, this looks like the crafters. Yep, Craftsman's Terrace, where you go for all your crafting. So you can do mining, engineering, cooking, your first aid over there, enchanting and scripture. So you got primary and secondary. Secondary is first aid, fishing, cooking. Everybody can do those, not a problem. Oh, what's the other one called? Let's go around digging. Archaeology. Yeah, that's another secondary. Your primaries are things like engineering and mining and all that. So you'd choose two of those. You can have two of those. And usually you get two that sort of complement each other. Unless you have more than one character and you might want to split the load. You know, but if you do, say, for example, engineering, you might be doing mining, or blacksmithing, you do mining. What else is there? Inscription and enchanting. You could do that if you like. Or inscription with, say... no, sorry. Inscription would go with herbalism, I'd say. Herbalism and also alchemy. Sort of works with that. Leatherworking and skinning. Tailoring I've never really mucked around with. So I don't quite know what would go well with that. I don't know if skinning is needed in tailoring. But typically what I choose is enchanting. I like enchanting. Enchanting all my gear. And I would usually choose enchanting with... I'd throw it on with jewel crafting, which is probably around here somewhere. You can make those jewels. And then I have another character who goes around and farms all the mats. Does the mining, you know, always a gatherer, pure gatherer, and I don't really use it for anything else other than gathering, so it depends how you want to do it. You can do it whichever way you like. Some people only play one character, so, you know, they may choose just blacksmithing and mining if they're building like armor and weapons, or leatherworking and skinning if you're, you know, a rogue, I guess, or a druid. And you want to make your own gear. So this was the main entrance where we were before, but over here on the sides, you got training dummies, which is useful if you're trying to gauge how much sort of DPS you're doing. I don't think there's any in-game way of determining what DPS you're doing, but it's certainly a thing which you can go and download a add-on. There's lots of add-ons for that. That's a good thing about World of Warcraft. It's plentiful with the add-ons and add-on creators. So those things are very easy to pick up and install these days. So we're at the Tradesman Terrace, places where you can buy just sort of standard weapons. I've never purchased anything from this area that I can recall. Usually you just pick all these things up, so there's no real reason. And maybe if you're absolutely desperate for a sword and you're trying to tank or shield or something, you can buy from there. But yeah, honestly, I've never purchased any weapons or armor, other than right at the beginning when I didn't know any better. But yeah, when you go out there and start leveling, you pick all this stuff up really quick. So I've never really found a reason to buy this stuff. But yeah, like I said, if you're desperate and you just need a shield because you're trying to tank and no shields have dropped previously, then yeah, maybe that's a way of grabbing a shield or a staff or whatever, what have you. Let's have a look what's at the back here. Got cloth armor and so on. There is actually an auction house just over here. So that is a reason to come down here. Make some sales on the auction house. Ye olde auction house, which is not there, it's over here. That guy. Auctioning on the market is how a lot of people make their money. Cool thing is with the app, with the WoW app, you can actually go ahead and do all this stuff auctioning on your app, you know. make sales. You can do that on the fly if you have a long commute somewhere to work or to school or whatever. You might want to get the app, and you can do some of these things on the way there. But yeah, it's pretty easy system of buying and selling. I don't know if it could look any better than this. It probably could. Everything can be improved, but I guess I'm just so used to it that this is pretty much how you do it. You can buy a WoW token as well instead of purchasing your subscription. So you can just buy one of these WoW tokens. It adds 30 days of game time, but I will say this right here, it is now, the buy is 143,000. When I was playing, it was like 20,000, between 25 and 35. You know, it sort of bounced between the two. Sort of 30s, 35, then 25, 27, around that. And it was great. Like, I was just purchasing that every couple of months, and a couple of those every couple of months, and then I just wait till the next month. And maybe I don't have time to play WoW, so I would maybe not purchase one for a bit, then I'd come back, and I know it was a really good way of doing it. But now it's 143,000. Oh mate, I maybe if I scratch together all the gold on all my characters, maybe I have enough for 1 month. But yeah, that really shot up. I didn't read all the text there, but I did see something about $17 to your WoW account, so that probably might be a big reason why. I mean, if I was buying gold, I'd have so much money on my account then I could purchase everything. I don't know. Alright, so this is the place we needed to go to hitch a ride, and that's where we go to do that. And there are boats coming by, and they drop by, and they'll transport you, and I wonder if the boat actually still takes you over there. But anyway, let's do what she said.
I am honored.
And we need to go to Lord Anel, just over here.
Go in me.
And that'll take us beyond the starter zone. This is pretty much the end of our starter zone now. And this is taking us onto the mainland. To Kalimdor. Where we go ahead and have all our adventures. Travel through all these plenty of zones here. Or we take a boat and we head over to the Eastern Kingdoms. Where Stormwind and the Iron Forge and all those places. Underworld's over here. And yeah, and then eventually we'll go through the Dark Portal, and then head to Outland, where we do more questing and fun and adventures. And then after that, we head back to Azeroth because we need to go to Northrend and take care of the threat of the Lich King himself. After that, there was a little bit of a cataclysm, which is what we're experiencing now, what we've seen, the area and how everything's damaged. After we take care of the culprit behind the cataclysm, we went down to Pandaria and met the Pandaren. Had more fun and adventures, of course. And then we went to Draenor. The portal, something changed in the portal, and we had orcs coming through again. So we had to go there and find out what the heck's going on. Then we came back, of course, very briefly, and that's when the Legion expansion began. And Legion takes us. Where does Legion take us? I should know this. Oh, the Broken Isles, of course. Yeah. It wasn't that long ago that I played Legion. And yeah, then we went through all these zones here, and I guess that's where we're up to at the moment. And now I need to go ahead and look up what this deal is, and if this turned up during Legion, or if this was just recent, because I don't remember seeing this at all. Or is this leading on to the next expansion, or the raid, the current, I don't know. It's really cool, but I need to find out about it. Alright, well anyway, that's the end of our playthrough for the Night Elf. Up to this point anyway.
I am honored.
Breaking ways of change. Did the Sentinel send you? Thank you, Loon. We need everyone we can get. I'll leave that quest for now. And yeah, maybe look, you know, in the future, perhaps we might come back and revisit and continue on with the Night Elf. And yeah, continue on. Go through all the zones. Go through more zones anyway. We'll see how we go. Alright folks, well I'm going to leave that here. Thanks again for watching and tuning in to the Night Elf. Let me know what you would like to see next. Would you like to see the Blood Elf? See what's going on over there? What about the goblins? Dwarves? Gnomes? Tauren? Undead? So many more options. Draenei? Alright, anyway. Take care, have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya, bye!